Hello, Libras. All right, Libras, let's get right into it. We're at the end of a cycle. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what's in your cards. Let's set the tone for your reading, Libras. Let's go. All right, Libras, let's do it. Let's set the tone for your reading. Okay, so I am generous and kind with everyone. That's a nice one to start out with. So you're setting the tone for your reading. So you're generous and kind with everyone. That's always a really good one. All right, let's get into it, Libras. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's do it. Let's stay focused. All right. All right, all right. So I can see where Libra is in your birth chart. So big decisions. So 746 is your number, and so big decisions. The steps you must take have been revealed. So the choice you need to make presently has already been decided in your heart. Your angels validate excuse me, that you know what to do. Looking within is the only work that is left. Right now, ask your angels to reveal the answer to the big question in your life as you sit quietly in meditation. So allow that answer to find you. Yeah, so the answers that you need are within. Whatever you're trying to make a big decision about is within you. So, yeah. Being kind and generous to everyone. Let's get into it. Let's get right into your reading. So right now, if you're watching this on the 28th, it's the last day of the cycle. On the 29th, we start a new cycle. 29th of January, we start a new cycle. And then on the 30th, trying to make sure we got the cards here. And then on the 30th, Uranus is stationed direct in Taurus, right? So the 11th house will be significant. You can go look it up. You pull your birth chart. And then go to Google and type in, information about what's in your 11th house, because that's around family and community, right? So, your relationships. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it, Libras. Let's do it. First card out the death card is death. Death. So, something is coming to an end, right? Something is coming to an end. With an energy, one energy in particular, it was kind of easy for you to, end something with one energy in particular, but the other one, you were kind of on the fence about. You weren't really sure. You were still a little indecisive. But source is saying you have the whole world in front of you. The whole world is in front of you. So you got a big decision to make. The whole world is in front of you, right? You got a big responsibility. You got a responsibility to uphold. Yep, something was done behind someone's back. You might thought somebody was a fool, but something was done behind your back and somebody else's back, or somebody else's back. And yeah, while somebody was across a body of water, something was done. And source is saying to you, something pretty dark was done. And a lot of cups have fallen over. And so source is saying may have put you in a dark place. May have put you in a dark place. But you have 2 cups of water here, meaning that personal and your professional life. So it's going to be a switch off. It's 2 energies. One energy in particular, you're like, okay, that's easy. I can go ahead and cut that off. But another one, you may have been on a fence about trying to make a decision. So you have to decide what those 2 things are. But you have a big decision to make. And I don't see you going backwards, because it just didn't produce a whole lot of results. Something you're not motivated to go back to. Yeah, here we have the High Priestess. Because something has definitely pulled you into the light. Something has pulled you into enlightenment. Something has taught you how to be a little bit more adaptable. Yeah, because a team was put together. A team of people were put together and did something, and something has now been brought into the light. There's been quite a few people who have been familiar with something that's been going on behind someone's back that has been really dark. And so source is saying if the pull is to get you out of to move you away from, to get you away from a bunch of distractions. That's what Source is trying to get you to do, is get away from a bunch of distractions where you're the one that's in survival mode. Yeah, there's been some kind of a character assassination behind someone's back. Just like, and that's what you have in common with somebody. You have in common, like when you walk away from things, how people have assassinated your character. So you got a big decision to make about some things. All right, let's see what else we got. Yeah, so the Fool card came out because somebody may have felt like they were foolish at first. Somebody may have felt like they were foolish at first. But some energies may have pulled you into some things with a lie. You may have adapted by pulling you into something with a lie. Because this is a 10 of Wands here. So that means that something, you may have been bullied back into something with a lie. But this is what you have in common. It's character assassination, people behind their back, but you're also having a tower moment. You're having an awakening. Somebody is remembering just how generous and kind that you are with everyone, not some people. Like, Libras are pretty fair-minded, romantic signs. You start to realize when you're around, as an air sign, you have a lot in common with a lot of people. You're incredibly smart signs. But somebody, looks like somebody was bullied into going back into something. The Source is also saying you have the whole world in front of you too. So somebody gonna be cutting off. You're gonna be taking these masks off. But something about your spirit is like you're gonna be doing the inner work, really doing the inner work for something. You're gonna free yourself. You're gonna free yourself. You're gonna break this karmic cycle. Some kind of karmic cycle you're gonna free yourself from. See this person sitting in the lotus position. All of this is genderless down here. All of this is genderless. It's always been meant for somebody to be light high priestess, but something pulled you back to the dark side. But you've always been a light high priestess. It's like you did the energy work to get to the light side. So you were right there on the light side of things. Something bullied you back into the dark side. Master manipulator. The Source is saying something was very disappointing for you. What you saw, something you saw or heard behind closed doors, something you heard was just very disappointing. It was heartbreaking for you. While somebody was in hermit mode. Here's the 8 of Swords, and you remember how restricted you felt. Like something, see this is the same person right here looking in a portal, in a mirror. Something reminded you how restricted you felt. Or like when you looked in the mirror, you just couldn't, like something you couldn't see. You didn't see something, like it's something. So that's what you have in common with somebody. It's like you just did not see what was happening. Like somebody just could not see what the heck was happening. Yeah, somebody just couldn't see what was happening. And so how these people work together as a team to kind of sort of like make people work for them. Like it's almost like a person was saying, okay, you look in the mirror and don't even realize they being set up. That's what this is. And see how this person is like, I'm trying to turn this card upside down. Yeah, that's what this is. like trapping somebody, restricting somebody. So something, two things are over. Two things are over. It's over. Two things are over. Something has come to an end. So you're free from something. You're free from something that you don't have to go back to. Some kind of karmic cycle you don't have to go back to. Something is free. You're free from being bullied. See this bull right here? You're free from being bullied. So somebody could be moving. You could be moving. Let me see. It's like you're free from some responsibility. Free from some kind of karmic debt or something. Like you may have been holding on to something for a long time. It's like you're free from something. It's two situations you feel like you're free from. There you go. Back in the saddle again. So here we have something is going to happen very quickly. And something is going to happen very quickly. Somebody has love coming across their path too that they never saw coming. You have love coming across your path, and you keep hearing about it. Like somebody is like, love is going to come across your path real fast that you just never saw coming, because now you're not so distracted. Like after one thing is over, source is saying, okay, you can close out that cycle in love, and then bam, here comes love. Yeah, well, wait, hold on. I didn't even get a chance to even think straight. Love is coming across somebody's path. The source knows exactly when to bring things across your path. You're the cardinal signs, and so you're initiators. And so it's not like you're going to be fixated on something. Source is saying just move it along, just move on. And so something is going to happen for you fast. Be back in the saddle quick because, okay, now you can move on from something. You're not tied to something, whatever, right? And then source is saying, and take the blindfolds off, because it's like your ancestors have been saying, like you all are a very romantic sign, and so as I say, you've already been on the light side of the high priestess because you've already done the work. Like you've done it before, but something bullied you back into the dark side again. And so sources like love coming. Well, unless you already have somebody. So, but if you're single and you want to be if you're single and you want to be in a romantic relationship, so it's just saying it's going to come so fast for somebody. You want to have the blindfolds off. Like you want to be able to be fully present to see, oh wow, okay, that's exactly what I prayed for. Like where you come from, that kind of energy. So when you walk away from anything, you won't feel like that is a trauma bond you have with other people. That you just feel like, okay, people were assassinating your character behind your back, and it was just very hurtful. Because that has been somebody's story behind your back. It's like, okay, you can't believe certain people were talking about you behind your back, like you weren't good enough, you weren't this, you weren't that. So somebody got a big decision to make. And if you've always been generous and kind with everyone and something pulled you back into survival mode, source is saying to you, one, that was intentional, but two, take the blindfolds off, because a lot of people have a lot of things in common with people, and source is saying because love is trying to come in, and it's trying to come in fast. You don't want to be walking around. You know how people meet their person, be like, oh, I was just going to run to the store real quick. Then bam, your person is right. You're like, oh my God, I wasn't even ready. But that's what's happening here. So yeah, so here we have the Four of Cups here. So you can be grateful that the past is behind you. You know, depression, all of whatever was going on. But yeah, somebody's going to be grateful that the past is behind them. You found your star. Yeah, you found your star within yourself. You found your purpose within you. That's what I mean by star, not celebrity. You found your star. Everybody has their own star to follow. What I'm seeing here in your cards. Yep, so divine abundance. You were born to align with love's will and follow something beyond the ego. Learn to be abundance, not chase it. So it's just saying to you that you never had any competition. Nobody does. Nobody has any competition. What you and somebody, what you and people have in common, besides the fact that this being human beings is just dealing with obsessed energies. When people are obsessed, with people, they go to know, they, just won't stop until two energies are just completely extinguished, gone, until people's star is out of the sky. And so Source is saying to you, that's something that you and somebody have in common. You and somebody have this in common. But things are starting to flow to you like water now. Things are starting to flow to you like water. We're at the end of a cycle. We're at the end of a cycle. So anyway, let me see. If there's anything else. Okay, yeah, so at one point, like I said before, like somebody was saying, look into the mirror, then you realize that you were getting ready to be restricted in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But this now Source is saying, take the blindfolds off, because the thing that you pray for is coming in fast. You back in the saddle, love is coming across your path, and they won't put you under, you won't feel like something is happening too fast. It won't feel like something is happening too fast. It'll happen at the pace that you want it to. That's if you're single, right? If you already have somebody, obviously it doesn't apply to you. It could be like a job is coming in fast, right? Where I see you being booked and busy, lots of duties and responsibilities if you already have someone. But remember, like I said, you are generous and kind to everyone. So that's what I have for you. Thanks for joining me. Bye.